The other day, I did a search because I was looking for how big the holes are in a faucet. There were some really interesting uh, sites I found. I'm not finding them now, but I did a different search. Uh, this one actually is kind of interesting because this one immediately found uh, 1 3/8 inch right off, which I hadn't found previously. The interesting thing is even though my search wasn't successful, I just searched for kitchen sink, and Kohler was the ad that came up. So I just clicked on it. Oh, where was it? Kitchen sinks. When I did the search, this is actually the one. No, it's not, but it's one similar to this that I looked at. Let's see if I can find the one I looked at that actually had the sprayer nozzle. This was I believe, the one I looked at. Not, no, it's not, but it should work. I clicked the dimensions and measurements link. And yes, this was the one I looked at. It didn't show the size of the holes. So I went to Kohler site, and I think I went to kitchen and bath. I'm not sure if I stayed on this, but I actually found this file. And this is actually a CAD drawing that Kohler offered for the sink. And I actually have a CAD program because I want to see about doing some CAD work. And I found right here 1 3/8 diameter optional fitting hole. And then the standard 3-hole fitting, 1 3/8 inch. So I was actually able to find the information, even though a lot of the references I found were forums about it. I think this is actually one of them here since I did a better search. And it has 1 3/8, but it also says 1 1/4, 1 1/2. And nowhere except for here, and this is one I didn't read. This may not be the same one I did. freeware video capture device won't let me do more than 5 minutes. When I originally looked, I didn't see this 1.375, which was 1 3/8 inches. It may have been that I was on a different forum, but it was something similar to this. Uh, I found a lot for bathroom sinks as well. I just found it interesting that nothing actually showed. This is actually for a bathroom sink here. This one was one I saw before. I just find it interesting that people were complaining because the faucet manufacturers weren't putting any information regarding the size of the hole. All they were doing was putting information about the faucet. And in my way of thinking, that was putting the cart before the horse.